I think as a kid, like as a little kid, I had such an adventurous spirit, and like I was such a dreamer too. Like when I was home and when I was by myself, I was always imagining myself going off on adventures. Like at one point, I remember stealing all the steak knives and packing a backpack with a sleeping bag, and it was like, I'm just gonna go off hiking. And I think I was like 7. So I had like so much adventure like in my bones. I don't know where it came from. And as an adult, I realized like I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna go on these adventures.
Mm.
I'm gonna live out the fantasies that I've played out in my head and go do big things, go do hard things.
So as a man, right? I know I struggle every morning. I call it the Hulk. I wake up with the fucking Hulk every morning. Like, I want to fucking everything every morning. I just wake up like that. I've had this. I have sleepless nights. I can't sleep most of the night. The stuff I still go through, and I have a process I go through to ground myself. I want to call it, right? What my struggles are still. They have to do with self-esteem, self-worth. They have to do with sometimes being enough or being too much or this imposter syndrome. I deal with. I'm 52 years old. I'm 20 years older than you guys. 25 years older than you guys. Even though that incident happened to you, and your farther in place in life did because of this gift you got. What are some struggles or frustrations that you are still dealing with as a young man, as a man, that you're still trying to figure out?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think a lot of the biggest pieces is recognizing one of the biggest shifts that I'm going through now is, recognizing that I'm not okay all the time.
Right.
Like I learned as a skill and a coping mechanism, like through that eye injury, to view everything in a positive light and put a positive spin on that. And I'm in the midst of unpacking that and not bullshitting myself. Like when I don't have my shit together, not putting a veil on it. Like and just really viewing myself in its totality, like viewing it in all its imperfections and shining light on it. And on the same side of the coin too, of like shining light on the things that I have done, because I can also be incredibly hard on myself.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. See,
Right, and that's common too.